Hey, how you doing today, brother?
I'm all right, partner. How you?
It's good to meet you. I'm doing pretty good. My name is Gage, or
Uh-huh.
AKA Jim Jeans.
Okay. My name
We're,
is Saquon. Nice to meet you.
it's nice to meet you. We're out here, nice sunny day in Fort Mill. I'm just out here trying to figure out how people are feeling about, just the state of things. And today we're asking about ICE. Really, my first question is, what comes to mind when you think about ICE and its role in American cities?
ICE and its role in American cities, what it's supposed to be and what it is are two different things. What it's supposed to be is a protection for when people break into our country, such as, there have been cases where drug lords have broken into the country and used that avenue. But what it is now is it's borderline fear mongering. Um, I think ICE is meant to protect us, U.S. citizens, whether that's citizens that were born here or citizens that become green card. And as of right now, when I think of ICE, I think it is something that is being corrupted.
So I guess a good follow-up question to that is, do you think the current ICE practices reflect American values?
Values, no. I think it reflects American fears. And it's not the fears of the many, it's the fears of the few. Because
Yeah.
like I said, there have been those that have been wrong through someone who has probably gotten into the country unscrupulously, and those people, pain is loud. People remember the bad things more than the good things.
Mhm.
And I think people are operating off fear. And what's scarier is it's not the people that are afraid that are actually the problems. It's the people who are marketing and living off of that fear that are the problem.
Heck yeah, respect. Have you or anyone you know been directly affected by ICE operations? If so, how does it affect you? And I mean, even if it doesn't, what's your opinion of, some of the things you may have seen on the news or whatnot?
Yes and no, directly affected. The direct answer is that yes, I have friends who are activists and out there. I have friends who I have friends who started off supporting ICE and are now hesitant. I have friends who knew ICE is going to be a problem right now with this new initiative they're taking, especially with the requirements being waived to join ICE. Directly affecting me is my main yes or no. I work with kids at different programs, and a lot of those kids look like me or the people that are being taken by ICE. And the scariest thing I've had to do in being trained at those programs was there is a protocol for if ICE comes to our school, similar to the protocol of if there's an active shooter in our school.
That's actually pretty scary.
And that comparison has made me hesitant as someone who is supposed to guide the next generation. Because it's scary being an educator out here right now,
Yeah.
especially when you have brown kids in your classroom, in your care, in your environment, and you're responsible for them. The parents that you report to, the teachers that you report to are expecting you to take care of them. And
Yeah.
how are you supposed to compete with, we already have to deal with the fear, of an active school shooter, but now we have to deal with the fact that a government agency might get involved. It's a
It can
different
be
kind of
pretty
fear.
scary.
Yeah.
Now did you speak about something like that as a new parent? Hey, how you doing? As a new parent, that's scary, because kids, nobody chooses who they are, how they come to this planet. We all just come here as we are. Thank God that we're all here, and I know in this turbulent time, I know sometimes it's kind of hard to go through some of this stuff because how it affects not only us as grown-ups, but also the kids, because the kids have to see this stuff. This is their history, and really, I know as a parent, I want to show my kid to be a better person, a better man, and so that way when he grows up, he could be far more educated than I was, and be even greater than I can be. You know what I mean? And there's people like you that help form stuff like that. So we leave our kids to people that are taking care of them, educating our kids, trying, trusting that, the things that are taught to our kids are okay. And we're just trusting you. And it's a lot to bear that responsibility. And it's really a big ups to anybody who does handle that responsibility.
Sorry, that was actually one of my teachers.
Nah, that's what's up. Nah, that's
That was
what's up.
actually one of
That's
my
what's up.
teachers.
That's what's up. I try to let people know, like, it's okay. Like, we're
Yeah.
all people. Just go through the shot. It's
Yeah.
okay. Nah, for real, I think it's super important that people are educating kids and showing them to love each other, even though we're all different. Our differences are what makes our country so great. Because if it wasn't for a difference of opinion, we wouldn't have such great progress. We want to go from horse and carriages
Yeah.
to fucking Teslas. Hold on 1 second. You know what I mean? Get in the shot. Go ahead. We here. We in the future. We're already there. So, do you think the? Oh, okay, no, I already asked that question. I'm sorry, cause